Hey, today I'm going to show you tips to make your handwriting look like this. You might be wondering why we should make our handwriting look so good. Believe it or not, it actually gives you good grades. Here you go, teacher. Oh, thank you. What is this? I don't want to grade this. What? I got an F? No. Ever since I learned how to write, my handwriting looked like this, this, and this. Not very good, is it? But I actually found a few tips to make your handwriting or my handwriting look like this. Okay, so struggles of writing bad. Oh wow, my handwriting is actually really bad. But I mean, that's what we're working on, right? As someone who used to have bad handwriting or still have bad handwriting, I clearly know what the struggles are. So first struggle, you get bad grades because teacher doesn't understand what you're writing and they just doesn't want to grade your paper. So usually we type for our work, but if we handwrite something, it's really embarrassing. So second struggle is I really get my numbers mixed up. Sometimes my 6 turns into a 0, my 0 turns into a 6, or my 7 turns into a 1, or my 1 turns into a 7. So it's just really hard to do math and you get your calculations wrong. So I think this is like mainly my struggle of writing that because I do a lot of math. So I mean that is what we're improving. And the last struggle is you just get really frustrated with your paper. Sometimes you're like, why can't I just write it nice? Why can't I just organize it? So you just get frustrated and just scribbles out and you're like, yeah, this is even messier now. So we're going to fix this today. So I figured out a couple of tips and steps to make our handwriting look good. So the first step is to write with a pencil like this, and it has to be a sharpened one because it will be a lot more easier to write with and it will make your handwriting like straight. And I recommend using one of like those books where you could like trace the letters and stuff to make it like as prettier than your own handwriting. Second step, once you really got the hang of writing with the pencil and writing really good, tracing it in your book, then you can start using one of those pens, like black pens, and start tracing it in your book. And once you got the hang of this, I think you'll be good to go. The first and second step requires a lot of patience, and it is genuinely harder to get the hang of it, but they are also very important steps. So if you want to get a good handwriting, then like you can't really skip those steps. Once you got the hang of it, I suggest getting a lined up paper where you can start copying the words into that paper and see how good your handwriting is and just practice. Now we'll copy it onto this piece of paper. And if it's still messy like what I wrote over here, then you just have to practice again like this. and practice it until your words make you happy enough and you think it is new. So right here, I've copied it and practiced for about 4 times, and as you can see, I've made some good progress over here. The first one vs the last one. I think the last one has really good handwriting, so I'm good for now. So I already showed you guys a couple of steps to make your handwriting look good. Now I share a couple of tips to also make your handwriting even better. So the first tip is do not use a fountain pen. Do not use a pen like this. It makes the ink go everywhere and it's just very hard to write with. So stick with a regular pen or a pencil. And second tip is try to write in like standard letters and not in cursive, because cursive loops make it very hard to control and it just makes your work a lot messier. And third tip, which I think is the most important, is you should just practice, because practice makes perfect, and everyone knows that. So just practice your handwriting and I promise it will get better. So I'll practice my handwriting for a couple of days and I'll show you the progress every day, and we'll see at the end of the week. So as you can see, I made great progress on my handwriting, and I hope if you follow the steps and tips, you can get as good handwriting as mine. So that'll be it for today's video. I hope you learned something about handwriting, and I'll see you next time. Bye.